Alright, so in today's video, I'm out in the Berkshires checking my trail cameras that I have out here and setting up some new ones. So, the first one that I'm going to, if you guys are not new to this series, this one is out on a beaver dam, and this is my favorite trail camera by far. Last fall when I was out here at the end of October, I had to move it to the other side of the beaver dam because the sun's reflection off the water was setting it off and filling the camera card with nothing but pictures of nothing. So I'm slightly concerned that the beavers either pulled up the log that I set into the ground for the trail camera to be in, or a bear messed with it, either not long after I put it out there or more recently when they just woke up. It's supposed to be really warm today. It's supposed to be about 75, 80 degrees, which is unseasonably warm for this area. It is April 16th, I believe. And oddly enough, all the plants here are further along growing than back home where I am from on the East Coast. So obviously it's been a very mild winter and spring, at least in the last month or two, to get all these plants up and coming already. Yeah, gonna make my way to that trail camera. Now my plan with this beaver dam trail camera is that if it's still standing out there and it worked properly, I'm gonna do a whole separate video just involving this trail camera and the best clips that came from it in the last year. But as long as it worked, there's gonna be plenty more videos, so I'll put a few of them in this video as well before I go and check the other 3 that I have elsewhere. But anyway, gonna make the walk out there. See you there. And the camera is still there, so. Alright, well, the camera looks untouched, which is good. The water level's high, so I'm probably gonna have to get a little wet to get to it. But I'm gonna head over there and get it. I'll show you guys some of the videos on it now. Alright, so I'm going to move the trail camera back to the original spot that it was for the remainder of the year. Got some good videos on there, some nice big bucks crossing this. I'm kind of just waiting for the year that I get drawn a doe permit for this zone, because I definitely want to hunt this spot during the rut when I finally do. Alright, gonna get this one set up. The next camera I'm gonna check is the one that is on the edge of a big beaver pond that moose tend to go to. I don't know if there's been any moose there, because I've never actually had a camera out there during the fall and winter, so I'm not sure if the moose only show up there during the summer or what, but I guess we'll see when we get there. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so camera's still here. Trail's been used by something, probably deer at least, going right up through here. So, let's see what was on it. Alright, well, it appears that there's not that much activity in this area during the winter months. It's kind of what I expected, because when I had the trail camera out here before, once September rolls around, the activity starts to die off a little bit. So I think this is definitely more of a summer hangout spot for deer and for moose. The last moose that was here in the middle of November, I believe. And since then, there's just been some predators walking through, and it seems like the deer are just starting to make their way back in here. Even had some turkeys, which is interesting. I did not expect there to be turkeys this far out into the woods. No toms though, but I'll have to keep that in mind for turkey hunting if I ever come out here during the turkey season. But either way, gonna head over to the next trail camera now. This one is the camera that is in the summertime buck bed. This camera has been giving me issues all last season. SD card not working or just not turning on, things of that sort. So hopefully it worked this time. And I know the activity tends to die off in this spot too during the winter, but we should still have some good deer activity during the end of the rut for us to see. So I'll see you guys there. All right, trail camera's there. Let's see if this thing worked. Ooh, just ticked, so something's working in it. All right, it worked. Not many pictures on it, only 44, but I'll show you some of the better ones now. All right, well, not too bad. Little less on there than what I was expecting, but we got that bear in the snow with her 3 cubs, which is pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever gotten a trail camera video of a bear in the snow, so hey, at least it worked. I'm probably gonna leave it in this location. I might set it down a little bit more so it catches things more in this little clear spot rather than up behind it a little ways. But yeah, so I have one more camera to check, and I have 4 other cameras that I'm gonna be putting out in various locations. I won't show that part, that's boring, unless I see any cool wildlife. But with that, let's head to the swamp to the 4th camera, and I'll see you guys there. All right, well, that's a good sign. I kind of forgot that I have 2 more cameras to check, not just 1. So I'm heading to the one that I forgot about. That's overlooking this little creek that comes out of this here wetland area. So let's go see what's on it. All right, let's see what was on it now. All right, so I'm just gonna move this over to the edge of the actual wetland area that I just saw those deer on, because a trail running along it with a ton of fresh scat, so figured I might as well move it over there. But onto the last camera. All right, last camera's right there. I'll show you guys what was on it now.
How you doing?
Alright, so with that, all the cameras are checked and reset that have already been out here for the winter. So, I still got a couple more cameras to set up, but I'm going to do that off screen. It's not super interesting. So with that, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoy videos like this and want to see more, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time.